Morning everyone, Ado here, Crosscare Management Team and Homeless Services, a member of the Social Care Workers Board at Carew and a member of the Consultative Forum for Former Residents of Mother and Baby Homes. Lovely morning out here in Bray, about 16, 17 degrees, sunny, really nice morning, glad to be off. Someone asked me, would I do a reflection on critical thinking? That's not one I thought of before, and it's something that we should be cognizant of and we should talk about. So I thought I will. A lot of what we do, as I've talked to you all before, is about deeply grounded in our natural human interactions, in our relationships with each other, both in-house, like professionally with our team, with those who we serve and those who use our services, and with interdisciplinary working with other teams, whether that be in-house or external, and our funders, so on, so on. A lot of the decisions we make, we are making about other people and about how they live their lives. And a lot of that is made at the level of the key working team, the key working individuals, or the support workers. The day-to-day interactions are made at that level, and sometimes they are interrupted or infused with ideas from team leaders, or deputy managers, deputy project leaders, managers, project leaders, persons in charge, whatever. So the frontline decisions can be infused or guided or disrupted or whatever by the leaders. And really what a lot of those decisions may take is for us to adopt kind of a real critical thinking approach. If we make all our decisions just based on frontline interactions, then they become very narrow focused. And it's very much about me and you and just the relationship we have and what I can do for you or what you can do for me or what I think you might need or what you think you might need. And really, when we look at it, as social care workers, we have to learn to develop out that thought process from a much wider basis. We need to learn, when we reflect on something, we look at the emotional content of the situation and how that made us feel, and then we move on to analysing it, the whats, the hows and the whys and the what fors. And when we go through that process, then we might move on to the action stuff, what can we do about this? But critical thinking takes in all of those things and an awful lot more. So, you might be looking at what's best for the individual in this moment. Then what's best for the individual in this setting and with the people that they live with. Then what's best for the individual when we bring some of the organisational stuff to bear. And then what's best for the individual when we look at the systems and the funding and all of that sort of stuff. And that takes a wide grasp of all aspects of social care as it impacts on the individual. And for us not to be able to do that, we are missing out on some of what makes social care work great. Because social care work, although it's deeply infused in the one-to-one relationship, it's one of the few professions that takes a really wide view of how society impacts the individual and how we can support that notion to give the best for the individual that we're serving. So have a think about that this weekend. Cheers.